Happy Mother's Day, May 10th, 2020. Let's take you on a garden tour this afternoon. So here we are at the garden, May 10th, 2020, Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all. And let's take a look at and see what's happening so far. So you'll see that the squash have really started to take off pretty well. We're starting to get some blossoms underneath here. You can see them there. We have some female and some male blossoms, so that's looking pretty good. Some of these other ones are a little bit smaller, but they'll catch up as the temperatures begin to rise and continue to rise, I mean. And cucumbers are moving right along. Well, a couple of them are anyway. That one there and that one over there. This one here isn't doing as well, but I think it'll wake up here shortly. Had a little situation with this one. We had some very high winds, and I don't know if it was the wind or if it was a creature, some type of creature that had gotten in here. But you'll see the stems there where it had broken it off right there. And there's another one there where they were broken off, and don't know how it happened, but hopefully that one right there will take over the mound and continue growing and produce some delicious cucumbers for us. So the bush beans are doing well, really starting to come alive and grow, and got them in all different stages here, so I guess we'll hopefully be able to harvest quite a bit of beans from them. We really like our beans. And then the sweet corn, of course, my favorite, like I said before. Knee high by the 4th of July. Well, it's just at the knee, so, and it's not even close to the 4th of July, so we're doing really well. So you're going to notice these pails that I have over here. These are cattle feeding pails. They come with molasses in them, and they put them out in the field for the cattle. And once they're finished with those, they don't recycle them, unfortunately, but they're a great commodity to use for planting. So the tomatoes are going to be going in there. We're going to be drilling some holes in the bottom here for drainage and get them potted up. I'll probably put about large enough for about 3 plants in each one. So over here against the fence, of course, we'll have the indeterminate tomatoes, and then over there we'll have the determinate ones. The only question is the location of the garden as to whether or not they will get full sunlight throughout the day, especially with the corn as it begins to continue to grow. It might shade that out, but the good thing about the pots is we can move them around where we want them to be, and we'll figure that out. And because this is just a new garden, first year, we'll figure it all out and then move them where we want to. So let's get you over here and show you the tomatoes and the peppers. Here's where my tomatoes are. That's how they're doing. Still behind the ball here. I've seen people with tomato plants that are bushed out, and some with even blossoms on them already. I started these from seed. I did start them late. Right now we're just kind of putting them out now and then, and kind of getting them used to the weather outside, the sunlight and the wind. That can kind of strengthen them up. We're going to be potting those in, transplanting those into those barrels sometime this week or maybe even next weekend. Pepper plants On the left, we have the jalapeno peppers, and they're coming in, doing rather well. Over here, we have red bell peppers, and I just pretty much just threw everything I had in there, and whatever comes up, and then I'll just thin them out, get them transplanted, and hopefully get them up and growing and up and moving along. Hopefully we'll get some peppers out of those. Like I said, we're behind the game, but we have a long growing season here in Texas, Zone 8A, and so I think we'll do fine. Anyway, here's a little overview shot again. Really happy the way it's going so far for my first year at the house in the backyard. Let me know what you think. Let's get you over to the other section over by the fence. Okay, so here we come up to the portion of garden by the fence. Of course, you've heard the story of my lettuce. I have gotten a little ground cover in there, some grass clippings, and I only have a couple of plants that want to kind of grow over here. I'm hoping that I'll be able to get the pepper plants transplanted over here. This area gets the late afternoon and evening sun, so hopefully the pepper plants will get enough sunlight. Cantaloupe, moving right along. Going to be sprawling out before you know it. We'll have to get the trellis put up, or at least cages put on them to control them. Not too keen on trellising cantaloupe. I know I said I was going to in the past, or the last video, but we'll probably just let these sprawl and go and see what we can produce that way. Here's our potato plants. Doing really well, coming right along. I have them mulched up. Carrots, like I said, we have a little more ground cover here because we mowed the lawn, kind of just threw the clippings in here. And carrots, they're coming up sporadically through here. I don't know. Anyway, but they're in there. And then, of course, the radishes. We still have to get some mulch put in here, but got some ground cover with grass clippings. I do have a compost container over there. I can kind of show you that, but where the remainder of the grass clippings will go, and also our food scraps, that kind of thing. But that's another video. We'll show you that. But notice that the radishes still getting hammered by snails. And I ordered the snail bait. Haven't received it yet. We're waiting on that. Hopefully around, they're saying around May 17th. So I don't know. Might be too late, but we'll just let them do what they do best. So, all right. So you're going to notice around the whole area of the garden, these, we call them tree worms. They're not worms, of course, but do you know what they are? What tree do they come from? I know that people in the Texas area who have those in their yard will know exactly what those are. Most Texans know exactly what those are, but for family and friends that live up in the northern areas of the country, take a guess. I'll put a little questionnaire. See if you guys can get it right on what kind of tree. Here's a hint. I'll show you one. What kind of tree is that? There's two of them right together here. They throw great shade, help with the heating the air conditioning during the summer, but definitely create a mess with all those seed pods. Let me know what you think, what they are. Okay, well, I really hope that you've enjoyed your walk through the garden or your garden tour. Please like this video if you like the content of it, and subscribe if you'd like. If not, no worries. God bless you, and have a wonderful day.